Hello and welcome to my first live commentary video. This is probably gonna go really badly. But I thought of a video to do where I sort of like create levels in BattleBlock Theater. I've always loved like going on YouTube and watching people make levels because I don't know. I like seeing people's like creative flow or something. I don't know. And I would like this to make sort of a series where I find different games with level editors and just make levels in them because I don't know, it's kind of fun. For this, for each sort of game, I kind of want to have like a different niche or theme. I don't know, something to make my level a little bit unique in the sea of other user-created levels. And so I was thinking, since there's this size editor for your level, which you can't change once you make it, I thought we would, or I would, do a thing where it goes from the smallest, and then at the end, it's at the biggest. So the smallest is 10 by 15, and the biggest is going to be 40 by 30 blocks, which is pretty big. There's about 15 levels I have to make for an entire playlist. If you see here, I don't know, edit and upload playlist. These are two that I kind of started, never finished. You can count and see there's 15 different level thingies. 9 of them, I'm gonna go by how the Behemoth do it with their story levels, where there's 9 main adventure levels, 2 levels that are the boss level, and then 3 levels that are encore levels, and they're just time challenge levels. And so for the basic 11, which are the adventure and boss levels, I want to do the size increase, but then for the encore, I would have just one be the smallest, one be like the middle, and then one be the largest. And the 15th, if you did the math and realized that I was missing one there, is a bonus level. I don't really care what I do with it. That's not important right now. And so you may be thinking, whoa, Shark, how do you calculate how to increase the size level for each level? And to answer that, I used my amazing high school algebra and pre-calculus skills, and all I did was just take the minimum and maximum and get the product, except for subtraction. Whatever, got that and divided it by the 11 levels, and I pretty much have to increase the height by 2 each time, and the width by 1 or 2, because fractions or decimals. Anyways, so here's the first level. These colors are fine. You can see these cool little statue boys, little kitty. If I zoom out, you can kind of see like there's a big curtain and stuff. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, important part. I'm just gonna start making the level, and one thing I want to kind of do. I know that's kind of hard in commentaries, is like, it's easy to talk about what you're doing, but it's hard to talk about why you're doing it. And for making a level, I would I want to at least be able to sort of explain what I'm doing, because I think that's kind of important to kind of explain your workflow, and then someone could be like, hey, that's cool, or something. So, I thought of just starting the first level with, I gotta find the entrance. Here it is. A little cage. Just spikes, really. And I kind of want to just put them everywhere, really. Oh yeah, another thing I want to do is, you see how there's these different types of things? Spikes, lasers, breakable blocks, teleporters, enemies, all that's the good stuff. Boats, piggy. One thing I want to do is each level I add a new mechanic, like these pigs, and then once I add it, each subsequent level has to have that mechanic as well. I'm saying mechanic, but yeah, whatever. So if I had pigs in this level, all the next levels are going to have pigs, which wouldn't be wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But I thought, just start basic, I'm going to start with some water. Actually, I think I said spikes before. I like water better. So just sort of immediately, I think I'm gonna raise this up a little bit. It's kind of awkward. if I, oops. Okay, well that's fun. I have to replace the entrance first and then put it down so I don't like make a copy. Anyways, this is gonna look a little bit nicer because you have the water sort of below. I can't make the whole floor water because I kind of like how that looks. And I'll have just a sort of basic 2-jump hop, you know, not that difficult. I think the ceiling is gonna be like here. I don't know. I'm gonna have a little block there. Ooh. So instead of having jumping, you just have to kind of go in, and then there's going to be a nice big jump right here. So go from here to here to here. And so if you didn't know, you have to have, in this case, strawberries, and you have to collect at least 3 of them before you can go and get to the exit. And I like putting the exit 1 block away from this, because if you don't, it kind of like clips into it, and I don't like how that looks. I will just kind of put some water here. I don't know. So here we go. We got a basic jump, blah de blah. I'm gonna do something like that, and then you're gonna have to. I don't know. I think just kind of go on top of, jump to here, and then I'll have something here, and that'll be another strawberry. So it's just a teeny bit of challenge, just really basic. I mean, you can't do a lot in a little space, especially with just one quote-unquote mechanic, which is the water. So anyways, as you go up here, I'm going to put a little checkpoint, because it's nice to give your levels a bunch of checkpoints, so that you don't have players that rage quit a lot. I really don't like levels that are made to be really difficult, personally. I kind of like a decent balance of difficulty. Although it is kind of fun to make really hard levels. Anyways, I'm raising the checkpoint up a little bit, because, again, I kind of like it when there's a little bit of height difference. I'm gonna put a big layer of water here, and what I'm thinking is I'll add these breaker blocks. So you're gonna have to do something spicy here. Wait, I kind of want to make it so you kind of you have to touch these to break it to get through. So you gotta go in here, jump on these, and then go back, so that these will break, and you can jump on this and then go through. And that'll just make it a little bit more fun, challenging, perhaps. This isn't really even looking. I don't really... Ooh, okay. I'll just move all these, because symmetry is really nice. No. There you go. Ah, look at that. Beautiful. Although... Oh, I guess... Oh, I need another strawberry as well. I will put the strawberry... I think just here is fine. I don't think... Can you actually jump this? I don't think you can. We'll see. I'm gonna test it. Here's my little hand dude. I really like this. It's actually, like, new. Like, it was out... Oops. It came out, like, this week. Last week. I don't know. There you go. See? Kind of have to, like, fall down. Big double jump. Jump here. Jump. Well, you can make it out just fine. Ooh, that was actually possible. Okay. That's a pretty difficult thing, honestly. But, I don't know, I just didn't want to try, so it probably actually isn't. Maybe I'm going to put a little bit of a pie here. It's sort of like the one collectible, you can only put one level, and it's just a bonus, like, collectible, and usually you kind of make it harder to get than these other ones. But again, this is a small level, not really much you can do. I don't know, I think this is just kind of solid, just a little romp, a couple jumps, a little bit of challenge. Ooh, you know what? Since I'm using these breaker blocks, that's what I'm calling them. I don't actually know the official name. I may as well do this. So once you get out, you have to get out real fast, and that makes it kind of fun. And, you know, ooh, I will make... Well, I don't think you can. Yeah, I can't make that with breaker block. Although I might do something similar where I kind of have a little thing here. So you gotta break it and then jump back and then go through when they're broken. You know, I'm adding some little bit more spice there. I don't know, commentary, you know, it's really weird. Kind of like you're just really talking to yourself. Especially for me, since I'm mostly just talking into the void, really. Because, I don't really have like a viewer base yet or anything. Hopefully, maybe one day would be nice, but I don't know. I kind of want to do this as like this is just a hobby for me. It's kind of fun, something just to do. One thing well, it's definitely, I do get lazy when doing it though, even though like I enjoy it a lot. I should probably get better. I did kind of find out if I give myself more than one day after creating a video to start a new one, I will get out of it and not want to, and take another month to make a video. But these live commentaries should help kind of spice it up, because these are probably going to be in different parts, since I'm a blabbermouth and like taking my time making levels. As I continue talking to the void, I'm going to explain. I kind of changed these all to a different color, because I like the sort of outline being a different color, while the insides are a different color. And I think I'm going to change it as well. You can change the colors and add all sorts of different decor. This is sort of the fun part. I'll put a little sign here. You know, why not? There's a warning sign you can add. Yeah. I see, oh, danger, drowning. Oh no. Actually, I might put this there, so like, when you enter, you're like, oh wow, water. Sign, I'll put a little up thing here, I guess, so it's not obvious. I'll put a little bit of shrubbery. That's always fun. A bit of shrubs. I'm gonna put a little big bush here, even though it doesn't make any sense. Oh, you can't. Never mind. Ooh, you know what? I know a secret little strawberry place to add right here. No one will suspect that, will they? And I want the boat. I'm just gonna change the colors now. Ooh, I can change the block type. I don't know, what looks more like water-y? Rocks? I don't know, all these don't. Do they? Yeah, these are kind of gross. I think I'll just keep it with simple. Simple, plain. You make these light blue, maybe? Or I think, what if I made these purple? And then I made the water a nice light blue. Oh, that looks really nice. Well, I don't know, except this blue is a little bit too dark. There you go. Oh, it looks really nice and pastel-y. Ooh, I kind of like that. I don't really know what to do with like the colors. I'm just gonna do random or things that kind of look nice. I'm not gonna be too picky. Can I make these? Ooh, that's not good. I'll make the shrubbery white. The one shrub. Pink. Or this color, maybe? Fine. That's fine. Oh yeah, the sky color. I want to make that kind of a nice and bright little boy. That was weird. No, they're right here. This one. I think that's nice. I can also make the particles. I could have nothing. Ugh, that doesn't look very nice. The ice cream's really nice. Space. Oh yeah, this one. Because there's little fishies. That was good. And that jump just means it's an adventure level, and I don't really care about the time, because we're not doing a time level. Oh, so here we go. First level. It didn't really take long, since it's like the smallest level. I guess I didn't test it in a while. Oh, I failed that. Gotta wait now. Okay. Well, I did it the first time, and now I can't do it, and I feel like this might be a little bit too difficult.
No, don't die.
Okay, you know what? Here, I got a better idea. I got a fat idea. I'm gonna... Wait, no. Oops. I don't think there's an undo button with this. I'm gonna do that. I think that might be a little better. Now I gotta go through the whole thing again. I forgot this. Oh. Ah! Okay, that was close. BattleBlock isn't really... Okay. It isn't the hardest, platformer, although I'm struggling a lot right now. Oh, there you gotta time your jumps pretty well. Your double jump. But there we go. Okay, this is the first level done. It's alright. Not the best, but as we continue forward, it will probably get a lot more complicated and just a lot more fun. So, I'm just gonna save it and create a new playlist. I have no idea what the name should be. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna be unoriginal. Sharkland. I like sharks. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll make the whole level sort of this blue colored with this fish background because I like the ocean and sharks. I don't know. Shark. Alright, so I decided to do Feeding Frenzy. Just kidding. Alright, I decided the Great White. It's kind of a stupid name, but I don't know. I like it. Great white sharks are my favorite shark because they're the biggest. Well, except for the whale shark or something. I don't know. I forgot. Whatever. Continue. Name for the level. I'm going to name this the pond because of how small it is. Actually, the puddle. I like that. Alright, that's a cute name. There we go. Alright, we got a first level. And... there it is, right there. I'm gonna make a new one now.